College football, the biggest story overwhelmingly this weekend is the question of the status of Alabama quarterback Bryce Young's shoulder. He suffered a sprained AC joint on his throwing shoulder last weekend versus Arkansas. Yesterday, Nick Saban with an update on his quarterback telling ESPN Bryce has been practicing, and all week he's been saying that he could play. But that's going to be a medical decision. We've still got some time, and I want to talk more to Bryce. He's the only one who knows how he feels because it's going to be a pain tolerance thing. He's a tough kid and great competitor. We'll see where he is on game day. So this was a game that before the season we thought was going to be one of the real tests for Alabama against Texas A&M. Doesn't feel like it's setting up that way. How significant is the shoulder right now of the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, David Pollack?
Well, it's significant too, Greeny, because Bryce Young is not a big dude. You know, he's a slightly built guy. He doesn't have a big frame. So now you think about taking hits the rest of the season on that shoulder. You know it's going to come back to haunt him. It's a matter of when, not if. But here's the thing with Alabama. Alabama, they rush players back. They expect a level of competition. They will put people on the field that are not feeling 100%. That is absolutely part of their culture. I don't think you should do that with Bryce Young. You're playing A&M this week, who struggles to score points. Bad. I mean, they have stunk offensively throughout the majority of this season. So Milroe, who came in last week, who is exciting, Greeny. Next week, you might be talking about this guy even more about how electric he is, how dynamic he is running the football. Think Jalen Hurts versus Tua. He is a great athlete. The offense will be built around what he can do with his feet. More screen passes, more QB draws. The run game will pick up big time for Alabama with him at the quarterback helm, but I think you can win this game without Bryce Young. I just don't know if Nick Saban will let that happen because he always wants to push guys and grind guys to make sure that they're always pushing themselves, always trying to get on the field.
To be clear, you're saying they can win this week without Bryce Young if they have to. Can they win several games? And it does not sound like this is going to be the case, but there's the schedule. A tough one with Tennessee. The game with LSU is lurking. That's a long way off, and one would assume he'll be back. But can they win without him consistently if they are forced to?
I don't think so. I don't think they can win what Alabama wants to do. Alabama wants to win it all. I don't think they'll win it all without Bryce Young. Bryce Young, think about, Greeny, go to the Texas game. They couldn't run the football. They were struggling. He pulls a rabbit out of the hat off the corner blitz and dips underneath it, goes and scrambles and makes a play. I think his ability to make plays, listen, they're still finding out about these wide receivers. They don't have a wide receiver they can trust yet. The passing game is not elite like it was a year ago, but I think they need Bryce Young. They need him to be healthy. And next week, you play Tennessee. Hendon Hooker, he's one of the favorites for the Heisman Trophy right now with what he's been able to do. It's up-tempo. They can fly. It'll be at Tennessee. They're going to have to score points. So I look for Bryce Young next week more than I would want him to play this week against A&M.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.